Afternoon. I'm Beth Milem.
Can't hear you.
Hi.
Hold it closer.
I'm Beth Milem. I am a retired registered nurse working most recently in substance abuse treatment. And I've also been active in the environmental movement since 1969. So both these issues are very dear to my heart. I see our primary environmental justice, environmental racism issue in this state right now as National Grid's proposal to build a natural gas liquefaction plant at Fields Point.
That's right.
Fields Point is already horribly polluted both on land and on water and air.
Yep.
It is very close to the Washington Park residential area,
Yep.
which is housing for those of us who can least afford housing. There are many, many children there. There are many schools there. There are several chemical and industrial sites at Fields Point. There are health issues already among that population, including very high rates of childhood asthma
Yep.
and cancer.
That's right.
And unfortunately, control of that project is with FERC, which is a federal agency. And as we know, not very many friendly things are happening environmentally in that administration. So there are groups like the Environmental Justice League of Rhode Island and No LNG and PVD that are working very hard on that project, but they need all the support they can get.
Yep.
The other issue I wanted to talk about is health care, in particular Medicaid in this state and what is being done to it. We had a very, very dear elderly friend, lived to be 88, died last October. He was totally dependent on 7-day-a-week Medicaid assistance. He lived in terror that something was going to be done to his Medicaid that would prevent him from being able to live independently. Whoa, found the sweet spot. Too bad it was so late. He lived in terror that something was going to happen to his Medicaid and prevent him from living independently. He passed on before that happened, which I don't think was the solution he was looking for. But just recently, I was surprised of the fact that one of his neighbors in the building where he lived had problems with Medicaid to the extent that he had to make some choices about renewing his medications, and he died just a few weeks ago, and his neighbors say Medicaid killed him.
Wow. Well,
So those are the two issues I wanted to bring to you today. Thank you very much.